Hello Scorpios, welcome to your July 2025 check-in on the next 3 months reading. So we use our 6 dimensions chart here to look at your home environments, look at your relationship with self, check in on a heart's wish. We'll talk about something that you have already kind of have set expectations. We'll talk about something you don't expect, and then we always look forward to something that's still kind of coming up for you that's in your path. So I use timestamps below if you want to skip ahead, but if you would like to watch the process and enjoy the process, I'm going to do 2 cards per area, and then we'll see what few charms the angels want to add to the messaging or your soul's energy, because we're checking in with you. Last month in June, when we checked in your next 3 months, there was a focus on how you're kind of creating your own story, kind of breaking a cycle to create your own story, life story, this kind of lifetime, kind of changing things up. So let's see kind of where you're at in that new sort of new world for self, new life journey. Kind of focus on a different outcome this go round. No more repeating cycles, repetitive behaviors. Okay, I'll get it from the side. And this one. Okay. And now we'll just get our few charms here. Let's put those out of the way. Okay, so we'll just see if we can get 1 or 2 per, just to help elaborate the message for you. Just pausing as I feel the movement. Okay, we're gonna have to go through this here. So discarded. Okay, but you know what? Maybe, okay, well, there's a pretty strong kind of connection story here in the what's coming true here in the future based on your current path. So I'm just gonna kind of tune in here before we head in. Oh, I haven't had my jack-o'-lantern there for a while in terms of charms coming out. Okay. So let's see, what area do they want me to start with? Doesn't always have to be the top corner. I guess they want me to start here anyways. The camp sign's kind of kicking me off here as it points towards the rest of the flow. So I guess I will be starting with your home environments. So your home environments are where you spend the majority of your time. Usually there's 2 main home environments, so work and home, travel, home, 2 households, that kind of home and volunteering. But there's a call for you to continue your journey, like continue this way. And we were talking about the last time we checked in about how you're setting off on creating a new story for you, breaking a cycle, breaking a habit, maybe breaking sort of your family's sort of story, right? Some of us like to kind of stand up and break the change, make the change. So there's a call for you to continue to do that in your home environments here. Continue down this with the path and the decision that you chose here. Yeah, look at you being like the hero. Right away, I'm getting pulled into the cape here. Kind of the hero stance in terms of you're breaking the cycle, really pulling me into your creative energy that's flowing right now. So your ability to manifest and create this new version for you, kind of following your passion and following your intuition here. It's nice to see the family wolf pack here on the home environment. You know, you're definitely doing this with a family lens, you know, family values. I did just say that maybe the effort you're putting in is to break a family cycle, right? Recurring kind of lifestyles within the family, and be the one to stand up and break out. Sometimes that's the first person to go to school, you know, the first person to break out of addiction, if that's what was afflicting, kind of rising up out of a different status. Maybe you're the first in the family to have children or grandchildren, right? So there's kind of this beautiful newness here as it focuses in on more so on your family home environment here for the next 3 months. So kind of bringing them into your focus as you're creating your new life here, creating your new story for self. Let's continue on. We'll just follow the camp sign here. So we have angels, your soul's energy, shining a light on a decision you made, which is probably this change up, right? I'm not going to settle. I'm going to create something new for self, create something new for the family. I'm going to change our lineage. Yeah, look at the magical cards we have here. You know, we have the fairy and the frog prince energy here, the renewal message, all the healing, all the good luck as well that's associated with this effort. But it's really a lot of healing for self here. We are focused on your relationship with self for the next 3 months. There's a lot of healing. There might be a couple more cutting of the cords, just leaving the few last things behind that you're not bringing into this new world, this new lifestyle for you. But again, a lot of emotional, physical, just overall well-being, and a really good balance here. So just for the next 3 months, your continued focus on this decision you made and how it's the best thing for you. So your heart's wish, your heart's desire. What I love about my jack-o'-lantern is perception. You know, he's perceived to be scary, but he's just a little pumpkin, right? Nothing to be afraid of. So I don't know if you know, this is you're pursuing your heart's wish here, but maybe it's a little scary. Why wouldn't it be? Starting a new story for self, starting a new lifestyle for self. So there's a little bit of your energy here in terms of, I really want this, but it's starting to look scary to me. Yeah, look at this, right? It's on your mind here. You know, maybe you're having days where you're second guessing your decision, but we're coming back to this beautiful family, coming back to the home here, the peace, the calmness, the wealth, the abundance, the strength, the support. Like I'm really tuning into you as the bear here, right? The hero again, the knight, the hero, the strong bear. So whatever you're doing, you're really going to shift and improve the lifestyle here for yourself, for your family, for your home environment. So try to release some of these moments of self-doubt that's creeping in here on you. Second guessing, right? The jack-o'-lantern. Change isn't easy. Change is scary. So some acknowledgement here of what you're kind of going through, but push to continue to pursue your heart's wish here. Okay, just tuning in down here on the bottom card. So what you expect. So there's jealousy, envy with this charm. You know, you expect sort of those emotions from others. I don't know if that's what's creeping in here is, you know, the past that you've been letting go, that some of the cords, some of the self-healing you still need to go through is some of these past experiences where people displayed envy towards you, jealousy. Sort of that's what you're expecting is gonna continue to come in, or maybe you're worried. You want to protect, right? You want to protect your family, your environment, this new world, this new life you're creating from sort of these moments you've already experienced. Well, the message is freedom. So we already know that you want to kind of be free from that, right? Look at the wall. All the barriers that have been put in front of you, and sort of you wanting to get out, right? Your freedom. That's the whole purpose. Maybe that's what's been driving you here. Is, you know, the envy, the jealousy, the false truths, the false support kind of energy that I'm getting through here. You're expecting to encounter it again, because that's what you've done. You've done nothing but encounter it. But the angels, your soul spirit's letting you know that there's freedom in your future here. There's going to be support. Tuning into the butterfly here, so you draw me into the Pegasus wings. So you have great support here in terms of you know, one with the eagle eye here, you're going to be able to spot any kind of future similar personalities, dynamics, situations. You're going to perceive them well before you get to any point where, you know, you may have been hurt in the past by the jealous or envious actions of others. So there's, again, sort of a extra layer of freedom in that your awareness now, right? You can see it, right? It's in your hand here. You know exactly what it looks like. So you're going to be able to avoid it. Okay, tuning into the middle. So this is what you don't expect in the next 3 months. So we have this new sense of direction and a new passion starting. So I don't know if that's bleeding into this connection that I see over here. It's not going to knock you off your path. It's just going to pull you into a new passion. There's a new kind of energy here that's going to ignite another area in your happiness and joy center. So everything's just, you know, things are good, and now things are getting better. And that's probably what you don't expect, which is what we see here, right? We were seeing some self-doubt creeping in on your heart's wish, and you're expecting to encounter more barriers, more jealousy. But look how they're rolling out the red carpet here for you. The angels are just like, come along, you know. You know, this might even be these people here, these connections I see in the future. What's assured to come true is, you know, sort of the change in your social group as part of the shift here that you're doing in your lifestyle. Look at your home, look at your castle, look how protected and happy it is. You know, you have loved ones coming and going and visiting, all this happiness and joy that's wrapped around, but you're protected. Look at how sheltered. So again, you don't expect to be protected in this new life, but you will be. So you got protection, and you got people rolling out the red carpet here, welcoming you in, welcoming you to this new group. Maybe that's that new direction, this new kind of interest, passion, social group. The kind of group that I was seeing over here, so kind of running through the charms after kind of a period of silence or absence, you know, of a deep connection, sort of this slow period of personal growth didn't really include anything new in terms of new relationships. It was more of the severing of those that don't serve you, the closures, the closure that you were getting out of the relationships in order to start this new life. So kind of this slow period, quiet period. You may not have even noticed, like, I don't even think a new connection or new friendship, new relationship was even on the radar on your mind, but it's incoming. There's this faded crossing of paths. So this is just a faded connection that is just sure to come true. So this individual is going to benefit you. So it's either going to be new passion as in new relationships, a love relationship, or they're going to help you in this new life that you're starting. See how now your heart is more full? You know, they might actually bring your attention to an area of your heart center that you didn't realize was lacking. And there's like this beautiful X marks the spot on this relationship again. Again, this faded crossing of paths that's being echoed. Like you're meant to meet within this period. It's part of your finding peace, finding balance, finding stability, finding happiness, joy, comfort in your new lifestyle. They're part of that. They're gonna help you with the, you know, maybe that's why they're beneath here. What's sure to come true. They're gonna help you so you don't have this self-doubt as you start to settle in here into your new life. Oh yeah, look at the look at the energy, you know. You're when you meet this person, it's going to be sort of that instant chemistry with each other, instant attraction, instant connection. You're going to instantly see them for, you know, who they're meant to be, kind of in your new life. And look at all the wealth and abundance, the solid foundation with the beautiful trees, the longevity. Oh, look at the King of Cups. Look at all you're well balanced, right? You got peace, harmony, health, intuition, emotions. So the two of you are very much in sync in terms of balancing each other's energy, sort of the yin yang. You know, they're very supportive. You know, he's kind of bringing water here to put out the fire on her hands, right? So kind of this is a connection that's going to weather the storm and make it through like thick and thin with you, right? So again, business partner, a new close friendship, could be romantic partner as well. But you have a strong connection here coming in that's faded. You know, it will happen. X marks the spot. It is going to happen in your 6 month period as you come out of this sort of slow period of just kind of quietness in terms of new passions, starting something new in your heart, kind of stirring something new in you. So that's beautiful. So I look forward to connecting with you in August, at the end of August, as we head into September, and we'll check in again on the next 3 months and kind of see where you're at in this window of opportunity.